Wisconsin's proposed Clean Energy Jobs Act contains about 35 separate policy items. According to the governor's Office of Energy Independence, only 7 of those items have anything to do with actual job creation. Still, the bill's authors stand by having the word jobs in its title.
There's jobs, and then there's jobs. I mean, there's the immediate jobs within the next year or two, and then there's a long-reaching number of jobs that will be created with the act.
It's marketing. I mean, it's rhetoric and it's propaganda. I mean, you cannot legitimately call this a Jobs Act if you're actually going to look at the net jobs. All right. If you're going to look at if I were going to take, as we've seen in the federal government, if I'm going to take billions of dollars and require that you build something we don't currently have right now, fine. That's wonderful. I'm going to be able to create those jobs. But if in the building whatever that is, in this case the wind power and all those type of things, I'm in fact going to increase the costs of doing business in several other areas, which will cost jobs, then you net that out and you realize we're going to lose jobs. This is a job killer. There's just no two ways around it.
One of the bill's co-authors, Senator Jeff Plaley, argues everything in the bill has a potential impact on jobs in the state, even if only a small portion of it deals with job creation directly. One of his goals is to make sure the bill's other policy items don't hurt jobs Wisconsin already has.
Certainly jobs are a big component, and the balance that I want to strike is, okay, how can we put Wisconsin in a position where we lead the nation in an emerging technology? Because I think there's real value to that. I think we can get people to work in that area. But at the same point, let's not harm the jobs that we currently have in the state. Finding that sweet spot to capture the best value, yet at the same point, don't create harm is certainly a goal. At least it's one of my goals in all of this.
Supporters of the bill predict it will create 15,000 jobs in green energy and manufacturing. Opponents agree it might create a number of jobs in green technology, just not in Wisconsin. Wisconsin has limited wind resources, and energy companies are already in the process of building wind farms in neighboring states.
The jobs that they're talking about creating will not be Wisconsin jobs. The investments that are going to be made are not going to be made in Wisconsin. They're going to be made in the Dakotas, they're going to be made in other states, and they will be limited short-term jobs, but huge investments in the cost of the infrastructure to basically recreate what we already have in coal and oil and natural gas here in Wisconsin.
The bill's authors insist those 15,000 jobs will be Wisconsin jobs.
The REMI study was done on jobs created for inside the state of Wisconsin.
If we are going to be creating jobs, let's make sure that these are industries that are going to come to Wisconsin, build in Wisconsin, grow in Wisconsin, employ Wisconsin people, not just take whatever incentives come from Wisconsin and then go elsewhere. We want more jobs here. This is an emerging area of the economy. We need to position ourselves to capture that. But we also have to do it in a way that again, we're not just seeing one side of this. We got to capture all of it. And again, I want to reemphasize, not do harm to the jobs that we currently have.
If that's the case, then let's put it in the legislation. If they are guaranteeing that those jobs will be in Wisconsin, then fine, make that one of the off-ramps. If they're not in Wisconsin, then we don't have to comply with this.
The Senate and the Assembly are holding public hearings on the Clean Energy Jobs Act throughout this month. For the MacIver Institute, I'm Bill Osmulski.